Hi there. Are you one of those people who has a fantastic time getting up in the morning? You feel active, you spring out of your bed and you feel energized. Or are you one of those people who has a major challenge getting out of bed? You feel lazy, you feel sluggish, you probably don't have any reason why you feel excited getting out of bed, and it's a tough call for you to get out of bed. Welcome to our series of Virus in the Mind. This is exactly what we're going to talk about today. While the virus of the body is something which is vaccinatable and hence we have a solution, the virus in the mind is something which we have to handle and take care of by ourselves. So we're trying to understand how do we ensure that we feel great rather than feel sluggish when we get up in the morning. How do all the high performers feel? How do all the high achievers feel? How do all the wonderful leaders feel when they get up in the morning? Most of them are people who spring out of bed. They spring out of bed with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and they are willing to go. What differentiates them from us is the fact that they have a sense of purpose. Now, the sense of purpose is something which drives not just leaders and big people and politicians and businessmen and CEOs, but it also drives insects and animals, ants, bees, butterflies, you name it. You see the nature around us. Everything revolves around a sense of purpose. It's just the man with all the wonderful IQ who have a problem because they're not able to create that sense of purpose. This is where it is important that you create that sense of purpose by having goals. Now, how do I have goals? Many people say, yes sir, I have goals, I have a lot of goals, but the problem is, it just doesn't fructify. It just doesn't happen. It's too frustrating because I try and try, but nothing ever happens. Are you really having goals? Or is it just a wish? Or better still, is it a dream? Probably you think of it as a goal, but probably it just is at the stage of a wish or a dream, and it is not yet built up into a goal. And many people are in this quagmire thinking that they are trying to pursue their goals and nothing is happening, but they don't realize that what they're thinking about as goals are actually just wishful thinking, or they're just dreaming about it. So a pertinent question that comes up is, how do I differentiate? How do I understand whether I have a wish or a dream or a goal? A goal never allows you to sleep. So how do I understand whether this is a goal or not? Wish is only about wishfully thinking, praying to the Lord, and hoping that things happen. Dream probably is you are having a recurring wishful thinking about it. But goal is when you wake up in the morning and it hits you. You sleep in the night, it doesn't allow you to sleep. You're working through your day, it's always there at the back of your mind. That is when you realize that it has become a goal. Remember friends, goal is singular focus. And goal, you would also differentiate by understanding what is the gratification you get by the end of it. And to help you understand better, gratification is that when you are able to visualize very clearly what is it that you will get when you have achieved this goal. So you are moving from wish, you probably visioned it. So it starts off as a wish, and then you're thinking more and more about it, it becomes a dream, and finally you start putting it into a proper form, you start strategizing it, you start putting it into a plan. That is when it becomes a goal. Now since you've made it a goal, that's the purpose of your life, the purpose of that chapter of your life, that's the purpose of your stage of life probably. Now having created that goal, that should create that spring for you, that excitement for you for getting up from your bed first thing in the morning and saying, this drives me for an achievement. Fantastic. I would congratulate you on that. Now, the question is this a goal which is relevant for me? Is this a goal which benefits me, or is it a goal which I'm just excited about? I put in all the effort for achieving that goal and everything is coming to naught. None of the results are actually going towards the end that I am hoping for, I've strategized for, I've planned for. That is when you try to validate whether you have what it takes to achieve the goal. Now, how do we do this? One approach is of trying to understand what is the multiple intelligence theory. Out of the multiple intelligence that all of us have, which is the dominant intelligence which you can use for yourself. So, to give you an example about it, kinesthetic intelligence is the intelligence of using the body. Now, using the body for sports, using the body for such other activities, so that is a dominant intelligence. Example would be Roger Federer, Ronaldo. These are the people who have used their kinesthetic intelligence for their benefits. So this way you would try to understand which task comes to you very easily. Which aspect are you able to do with elan? Which are the challenges which you are able to handle very, very easily? This starts indicating towards which is your dominant intelligence out of the multiple intelligences. Start validating your goal with that dominant intelligence. Is it in sync with it or not? If not, and if it is not part of that dominant intelligence, you're bound to have challenges trying to achieve that goal. So try and first validate it. The last step is about putting it into a proper strategy, and for that use the SMART goal approach. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. With this strategy, I'm sure you will be able to take the first step towards handling the virus in the mind. All the very best. This is your coach, trainer, counselor, Sai Kumar signing off. Bye-bye.